appropriate clothing, which is a Japanese hobby, because it is time for Jet Rolls. There he is, Jet Rolls Master Club. And I'm here with Chef Jolt and
Welcome again.
welcome everybody.
Good to see you. Fantastic. Welcome everybody. Thank you for coming. Let me introduce the chef who is working with me, Chef Zolt. I mean, I pronounce his name always wrong, but he got used to it with that. So Chef Zolt, he's originally from Hungary. They love Japanese food over there. Like they have sea all around the country, you know, a lot of seafood there, so they love it. So Chef Zolt, actually he's at the moment the head chef of Zuma Dubai, and I'm very proud that he's working with me today. So I think we're gonna have some quality, maybe not food, because there is good news and there is a bad news, okay? We will not give you any sample to taste, but there is a good news behind. If you see the stands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you can taste what we will talk about. So it's a win-win at the end.
Okay, but we're gonna experience technique in action. We're gonna see recipes. We're gonna have the taste of Zuma right here.
Not necessarily, because we're here for different purpose, okay?
Alright,
So let me, Jetro, everybody see Jetro, and another name of a company. But let me, in 1 minute, to wrap it up, what is Jetro? So Jetro is basically Japanese association that works closely with the Japanese government that introduce Japanese ingredients overseas. But the good thing, and the very I cannot find even the word, but the good thing about that is that they don't support the companies that they are already overseas. I will not use the name, but they looking for small companies, like in a village, you know, some pickles, some small soya sauce, and they want to show it to the world. And this is the beautiful thing that I'm very proud that I'm part of it. So we have something here today that we will explain to you how to use, how to cook, and how to enjoy. Okay, so our topic today is, you will be very surprised because I was very surprised. We're gonna have frozen oysters. Who eats frozen oysters?
Frozen oysters.
Frozen oysters. Oh, that's tough. And when I first heard about this, I was, no, frozen oyster eating raw. This is, oh no, I'm going home, leave me alone. And then I was very skeptic about this, you know, because even when you eat fresh oyster, you have to be careful. When they coming from, what is the quality? Because it's very specific type of food, okay? And Jetro introducing frozen oysters overseas. And I was like, wow, should I do it or should I not do it? And I will do it because I taste it and it's absolutely very nice, very safe, and they give you certificate for it that you will not die. Okay, so there is 2 types of oysters that we have today. That one of those you can cook, which Chef Zolt will take care of it. I found this recipe recently because, to be honest, I like raw oyster. You know, glass of maybe wine or something. But the cooked oyster is blown me away. So Chef Zolt, he will take care of it. I will be on the raw side, raw frozen side. Okay. And
we have 2 different oyster preparations that you're doing.
Yes.
Frozen.
They both frozen, and actually you can eat them both raw, okay? But I want to do 2 ways of them, because not everybody like raw food anyway, especially raw oysters. It's like, wow, what I'm doing, frozen raw oysters. But yes, they're eatable, they're nice, and you can enjoy them through the year, from January to December, and if there would be 1 more month, 13 months, you could also try it. Okay.
Sounds great.
One very interesting thing I want to tell you, because there is many foods from Japan that is very valuable, they have very good quality, and they send it overseas. The problem is that sometimes we don't know how to handle this food, and the quality is not there, anything, this is no good, Japanese food is no good. We just like maki or sashimi, this is good, but another thing is not really good. So we want to show you how to handle the oysters, okay? How to defrost them to get the best quality, okay? So there is few ways of defrosting food in general, thawing in other words. The most common is, you know, you take a bowl, and the running water, chicken, whatever you can frozen, okay, no problem, 5 minutes done. I don't recommend it, but you can do it if you like. There is another way. You take them night 10 p.m. I mean, I know you go to sleep like about 12, so 12, fridge. In the morning, okay, defrost, you can eat it, okay? But there is a way that chefs use, okay? And I will show you the difference, I will explain you the difference. So the best way to defrost oysters, but not only oysters, for example, frozen fish, tuna, for example. Tuna is a big problem because sometimes when you go to Japanese restaurant, not only here in Dubai, but somewhere else, you use frozen tuna and you don't even know this is frozen because it's so fresh, so nice, so juicy. It's a technique how you defrost it. Because like, let's say, you catch the tuna in Mediterranean Sea or somewhere close to Scotland and you want to eat it in Sri Lanka or you want to eat it, I don't know, in Melbourne, in Australia. So transportation takes time, the quality is gone. So they get it, they freeze it, boom, and the key thing is how to defrost it, okay? I show you a very simple way how to defrost anything, especially now we talking about scallops, okay? So we need a bowl, a container, a bit of water. I'm gonna wait for the water to fill. 1, 2, 3, the water. And actually it's not too bad. Okay. And then, ice cubes. I know not everybody have ice at home, but you can buy it in any 7-Eleven or we don't have 7-Eleven, but we have petrol station. They have ice. I assure you. Sometimes I buy for a week, so I. Okay, so we have icy water. So this water is close to zero. Okay. When you defrosting under the sink, the temperature is like very bit different, so it affects the taste, right? So you don't want oysters, especially when you throw under running water. When you put it to the fridge, the fridge has like 8 degrees, in professional kitchen 4 degrees. Still you have a couple of degrees that slightly, it's too long, you know, it takes 8 hours to defrost over the night. It slightly affects the taste, okay? Not that much, but it affects. So the best way is icy water, close to zero. Let me open the oysters. I don't know if my knife is sharp enough. Oh, it is.
In icy water.
Icy water.
And then you put the oysters just in there.
Yes. You can do the same thing with frozen tuna. And I also recommend to put a little bit of salt inside.
Why is the salt?
The salt because like, I think it's very simple answer because they live in a salty water. So you want to give them the same environment to defrost while they were frozen and living, you know. And also another thing I didn't mention, they harvest the oyster. They have a special machine that, how they call it? The frosting process, nitrogen, and it's minus 200 degrees. So it's like straight away frozen, so you don't lose anything. So then, if you defrost it wrongly, then you can have a problem, okay? So now why the icy water? Because the temperature is close to 0 degrees. So you don't lose any, there is no impact on temperature on the product. Is it tuna, is it fish, or this is oyster, right? And the funny thing is, because I was always thinking it's gonna take time. Icy water, oh come on, let's do this thing. It defrosts very, very fast. And you don't lose any flavor, you don't lose any texture, and nutrition, and you have fantastic product. Okay? Yes. And one more, I think you can start with the, because we have 20 minutes for the show only, and I was thinking like we cannot do.
We have 11 now. It turns a bit into a cooking show. As we have professional chefs here, time is never really something.
No, we're not professional. We're just computing people. Okay, fantastic. So Chef Zolt is doing the cooked one. I would recommend maybe to cut them in half because when you eat them later, it's easier to grab with a spoon or something. Cut in half inside, put the sauce, and then do we have the oven 180 in the oven? Fantastic. It's 180. It's gonna take only 7-8 minutes to cook. So somebody who doesn't like raw oysters, you're gonna have the oven cooked oysters, which are also nice. Maybe yeah. Look, he washed his hands before I saw it. So don't worry. Hygiene is number one.
What's the recipe for all these cooked oysters?
I created this recipe like 2 days ago. I found it on the internet. I'm kidding. So this is based, I never heard about this recipe. It's called motoyaki oyster, okay? And I had this inspiration from my girlfriend, okay? She's sitting there. Thank you very much. And we create this little bit. Motoyaki oysters. It sounds like a movie, okay? So, in the sauce, we have miso paste, which is fermented soya beans. Gives you a lot of flavor, okay? We have a bit of mayonnaise, okay? Mayo, not healthy. No, it is healthy. What is in mayonnaise? Egg yolk and oil. And if you have good oil quality, you're good. Bit of spices. So we cover the oyster with that sauce, put it to the oven, and then we can try. The sauce is just right there. And let me see if I can open oyster. I haven't done it for a while.
I don't need any tea in the oven. What's the perfect temperature?
7 minutes, 180 degrees.
7 minutes, 180 degrees.
Because you don't want to also overcook them, you just want to caramelize the sauce a little bit on the top. So when you eat it, you have some nice creamy sauce with nice creamy oyster. Slice of lemon, dash of lemon, you're happy. If you could have a glass of wine, it would be even better. Okay, let me see if I can open oyster. Really, I haven't done it for a while, but let's see. Oh, Chef Zolt is very professional. Okay, there's many ways of opening oysters, and it's if you're not sure how to do it, be careful because you can. I saw accidents. Okay, I was in where did I go? Taste of Dubai, and there was this chef from Ireland. He was like top chef that he won #1 award opening oyster kindly. For me, I need to be careful. So he was doing something like from here. Rocket science in me. I want to be something wrong.
That's a line, people.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we really. I want to be safe. So when you open, I'm not sure if you're gonna open at home, but if you're gonna get these oysters, go here. Okay, whatever. Little bit, but be careful. It's very sharp knife. You can harm yourself. I hope it's not gonna happen because I want to do something. Okay, let me take it out.
Now we're brushing your teeth, of course. Okay, it's the lab master sauce. Oi, look at this.
That was something she doesn't want to open. I think she's still alive. Okay, she's still alive.
Being defrosted,
Okay, good. So, if you look at this oyster, the fragrance is absolutely, it's a sea fragrance. Sometimes when you go to some fish market somewhere, you enter and when you enter fish market in Japan, you are like, it's something like that. It's very, 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 very fresh. It's very fresh. And you see the meat is all around. They're very creamy. They have texture, so, I ate already something so I cannot. But so this oyster is absolutely amazing. We set up the oven. Okay, it's cooking. I hope in like 4-5 minutes gonna be ready. Okay, so.
Beautiful pieces. Quality is absolutely incredible.
You open also almost oyster. Which one? Okay, so for the trying things, tasting things, you go there please behind. So you have Fuji Busan, they have unagi. Unagi Fuji Busan. Woo! Hey, I'm talking to you. And then you have Yama. Wait, I know the name. No, the small little fish, how you call it? Shishamo. So I went to this gentleman, right? They absolutely crazy. So he's just doing like the small little fish all life, okay? So I said, what is so good about this? Everybody do it. And he said, no, I have a secret that everybody from me. What is the secret? I cannot tell you. No, come on, secret. I cannot tell you. Please tell me the secret. No. So I'm going next month to his factory to find the secret. Okay, and then you have taco people, okay? You can try octopus, okay? It's enough for everybody. And then what else we have? We have oysters there. What else we have? What? Oysters! Oysters again! And also the last stand is fish cakes. But the fish cakes are... It's not what it sounds. It's very nice, And they have also... Okay, last thing and we finish. Sometimes you go to Japanese restaurant and you eat California maki, right? It's a crab inside, right? It's not crab, it's a fish cake. It's fish cake. When you go to good restaurant, you have real crab. It's very, 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 very different. So, but what they did, they do crab from fish cake. It tastes absolutely amazing, super healthy, super fresh, and the good thing is it's not pricey. So I recommend it. Just please go around, try all of them. They're very happy to give you food. And I think I'm gonna go also because I said I'm hungry. I'm not hungry, but now I'm totally full of food. I will go there. Okay, so how are our oysters?
How are oysters doing? Another
Maybe
3
little bit.
minutes, I guess?
Yeah, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. So,
You also brought some scallops.
yes, I brought scallops because Japanese scallops. This is the topic that we had last year here, right?
Yes, I remember.
And
Hokkaido, right?
yes, and the increase on sales in Dubai came up, you know. So it's again because the main thing is the defrosting thing, right? And once you handle the product well, it's completely different game, right? So again, the scallops came to Dubai and they were handled properly. So that's why I brought a few scallops here just to remind you that it's about the same way to handle, you know, because there's so many treasures in Japan that can be still brought here and they're not here yet. So Jethro is bringing the small little companies behind you so you can taste different things, new things, fresh things, you know. Dubai is a little bit tight with Japanese food. You always have black cod, right? You want something new. So thank you very much to Jethro that you're doing this, and thank you to Japanese government that you're supporting that. You know, this is amazing government and supporting small companies for other countries. So Jethro, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Jethro. Now, I gotta ask both of you because we are nearing slowly, virtually the end of our masterclass. So let's still need a minute or two. Local 30th edition is all about looking to the future, looking to what's the next frontier. As you have said already, we see so much black water, I still love it, but at the same time it's time for innovation and for something new. What do you see as the next upcoming trend, the next big thing? Is there something that you can see?
There's always something like they will come up, like every year it's the music, like every year they figure out something new, something different. I mean, just what on what Pawel was saying, like this roasting technique actually, what in Japan they usually to do, is seconds raise them up, like almost still alive the product. So everything is going to be possible, you know, oil-less, to be something new. So what most likely we never know,
Yeah.
or we still know, but usually go frozen product we say no, or in any kind of.
Yes, I think people are tired of magic on the table, right, on the plate. You want simple food that tastes good and have nutrition, right? And it's tasty. 3 ingredients on one dish, that's it, you know? I think it's like a fashion, right? You do this funny stuff with here, you know, something, everything out and stuff like that, and you want to come back to the classic. And again, it's gonna change, but I think I don't know if we'll be back to this, but I think we should come back to the real ingredients.
It's filled.
Not so much flavors, of course flavor, not so much things to keep at. And no, it's fine. This is ready.
Now look at this. The voices
something
are
at the
ready.
bottom.
And as we learn
Okay.
in the future, it's
They
about
smell so good.
the running.
Okay, now you have to eat one.
It smells delicious.
Eat one, so it's you cooking.
Is that a bistro no?
No, we don't have it. I do have cooked oyster, basically deep fried, which one also working from Japan. It's very nice. I mean, as I said always, that I usually
4 years ago, I made tasters.
then I tried it. Then I still love it. I love them now. But only though. Then again, like we have fried oysters. I was like, fried, really cooked. That's right. Utilization is amazing.
Wow,
You still feel the flavors. You still know, you feel everything like the oyster has.
Look, he's eating.
Where's your number?
It's okay, eat. Show to people that we're not lying. Okay, he's happy.
Is it this? It's actually very fresh too.
Amazing. Good, fantastic.
So I am exactly on that. I cannot do oysters. But for me, it's more of an allergic reaction, so we don't want to draw that out.
Okay, we don't want you 86.
It's a bit of exactly a feast. But maybe we have somebody from the audience that wants to get one of the oysters. We are at the end of the timer. What do we wrap up with? What's the final word from you?
Okay, so I want to thank everybody for coming. Maybe it wasn't that super interesting on the ingredients, but we wanted to show you how to really treat the Japanese frozen food. That was the main key of our performance today. We're also here tomorrow, so please come, you're very welcome. And I think that's it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody.
Chef Pawel and Chef Salt and Chef Paul, the Japanese Excellence Radio Organization. Thank you very much.